And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche Le NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Dominique Wilkins out there with Hicks. Then it's Shane Battier. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Robinson in at the 4 slot. And for the Knicks, Cummings is out there with DeBusschere. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Reed. And it's Guerin in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Frazier with it. A pass to DeBusschere. New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Guerin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first
trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Here's Hicks. Pass to Wilkins. Randolph trying to free himself up. Wilkins, that's good.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Frazier kicks to DeBusschere. Pass to Guerin. Frazier dishes to Cummings. And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Hicks. The Knicks making the shot. Pulls up on the wing. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful around Zach. Solid at using his body to get those fouls called.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
How about Zach still making an impact, that old school game, using that body, slowing it down, and still being effective.
And Randolph drops them both. Now here's Frazier. Last time out he had 14 points. The pass to Reed. Back to Frazier. He kicks it to DeBusschere. Here's Reed. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Battier. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here is Wilkins. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Hicks passes to Randolph. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Reed. And the layup falls.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Hicks. Frazier covering. It's Wilkins on the wing. Pass to Hicks. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Cummings. Back to Frazier. Passes it to Guerin. Over Wilkins. Here's Reed. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And it's about the want to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Now here's Wilkins. The shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Shots good by Hicks.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Frazier. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hicks passes to Wilkins. Here's Hicks. Goes up on the wing. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. To the middle. And the dunk by Reed.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Stolen by DeBusschere. And a fast break now for New York. A nice shot by Frazier.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
To the inside. And to get open is Robinson. And that one's good. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Reed misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks leading by 3. Frazier the pass to Reed. Now the pass to Guerin. Rebounded by Battier. For Vancouver, they've gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Hicks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now DeBusschere. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The 15-footer. Got a hand on it. Battier outside. Robinson left side. Drills it.
Well, that's one way. way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Reed. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's stolen by Frazier. Here's Guerin. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Frazier kicks to DeBusschere. Pass to Guerin. 5 on the clock. Reed against Randolph. And the Knicks miss again. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Hicks. He's covered by DeBusschere. Wilkins dishes to Robinson. That one a little long. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. To end the cold streak, and that one's good. Guerin.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Vancouver trails by 3. Here's Hicks. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And the first one drops. Robinson hits them both. Monroe with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Here's Cummings. That's tipped. Battier against King. It's tipped. Baseline jumper. Was shot by Wilkins, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
King, the pass to Reed. That one drops for him. Reed's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Vancouver trails by 3. Here's Hicks. He's got 5. Shoots over Monroe. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Pass to King. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
And what I like about King, he doesn't try to get flashy or fancy. He only cares about being effective. And he goes out there and just takes care of business. And in the end, the points just pile up.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. Vancouver trails by 4. Hicks passes to Wilkins. Here's Hicks. And there's the drive. Vancouver working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Cummings grabs the board. Cummings got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now, here is Reed. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Driving inside. They get it back. Robinson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Robinson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Houston can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Battier cannot hit. The Knicks with the lead. Here's King driving in.
And that's the explosive ability of King. He's going to go out there in attack mode, always playing the game at full throttle.
Here's Hicks, covered by Monroe. Hicks passes to Randall. Over Reed. Here's Robinson. 2nd chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 8 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up 2nd chance opportunities again and again.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancers, make some noise.
Now here's Monroe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
New York foul. Earl Monroe. That's his first personal. 3rd team.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the Knicks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Battier. Trying to get open is Robinson. Battier cannot hit.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now. He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Knicks making the shot. Hicks passes to Randall. Shoots over Monroe. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Assist from
Randolph's got it all tied up now for Vancouver.
Great read of the defense there. If you're not guarding Zach Randolph closely, he'll shoot right away. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Now here's Wilkins. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Starks checked in for Cummings.
for your New York Knicks, John Starks.
.43 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hicks, covered by Monroe. Robinson, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's Starks. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Off with the layup. Battier kicks to Hicks. Shoots the three. It's not going to go for him. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
The Grizzlies shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks. Reed out there with King. Then it's Starks. Then there's Monroe. And it's Houston at the three. Now here's King. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Detroit.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Hicks. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, they couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Well, maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
Jabusher, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
New York moving the ball around. Monroe, the pass to Jabusher. Back to Monroe. Passes it to Guerin. They get the rebound. Here's Cummings. Vancouver pulls it in. Randolph's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Battier, banked in off the glass.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And the pass to Houston. Here's Monroe. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. Vancouver trails by 7. Here's Hicks. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the high post. Basket good. Hicks has got 7 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
To Busher. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Excellent D there from DeBuscher. The Knicks leading by 7. Over to the wing. Here's Houston. and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Hicks, covered by Monroe. Tries it from 19, clock at 6. Battier for 3. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hicks passes to Robinson.
New York foul. Dave DeBusschere. That's his second personal.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Robinson hits them both. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Here's Monroe. Vancouver pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Williams looking over the floor. Battier dishes to Randolph. And he banks in the layup. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, embrace the contact while you're shooting. Tough to do, but not for Zach Randolph, given his experience.
Pass to Houston. A three-pointer is right on target.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Hicks. He's got 7. Yes, that goes in. Hicks has got 9 points.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Hicks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hicks has got 6 in the quarter.
Now, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the wing right side. Out to Monroe. Pass to Houston. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Gotta love seeing Houston get space there to shoot it from deep. He is one of the best from beyond the arc.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hicks. Covered by Monroe. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Bernard King.
Williams for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. And taking a look at the Knicks, Shaq, what'd you think?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
They've been out of sync in this league under. Struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance from Willis Reed.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Hicks. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Shane Battier. Hicks out there with Dominique Wilkins. Then it's Robinson. And it's Randolph in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Randolph's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Frazier. Hicks pulls it in. In the corner, it's Robinson. Poked loose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Frazier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. Vancouver trails by 11. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Hicks. Frazier covering. Basket counts. And it's 13 points for Jay.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Reed. And misses it off the right side of the rim. DeBusschere against Battier. Outside Wilkins. Passes it to Randall. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Robinson. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. New York leading by 9. Cummings kicks to Frazier. And there's the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Reed. He gets that one. Reed's got 18 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here is DeBusschere. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Dishes to Frazier. Reed against Robinson. Reed the pass to DeBusschere. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Ginn. 6 points for him. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Hicks. The Knicks making the shot. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by Wilkins. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Reed. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Left side, Wilkins. Randolph trying to free himself up. Wilkins can't get it to go.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
The Knicks making a switch here. Starks is
checking in for the away team.
Here's Abdul Rahim. He's got 6. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Here's Hicks. They get it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact.
For Vancouver, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Cummings. 12 points for him. Here's Houston.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Hicks. He's got 15. There's the drive. Pass to Abdul Rahim. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal, third team foul.
For 2 at the stripe.
Sharif Abdul Rahim at the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Passes to Houston. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Houston's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Hicks. 15 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Next ball.
New York leading by 10. Here's Guerin. He has 6. No good there. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got King. He's out there with Cummings. And it's Houston at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Here's Hicks. With the drive. Good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
There's the pass to Guerin. New York moving the ball around. Pass to Houston. No good on the 3.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Hicks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting for the away team. At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Reedy's checked in for Cummings. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The drive by Monroe, and the shot goes down. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here is Monroe. Down low. Kick out to King. 5 to shoot. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Takes it inside. Houston's shot's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his.
And Vancouver with the possession here. Following the score by New York. Abdur-Rahim. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Really, the defense is helpless.
Monroe, the pass to Guerin. Pass to Guerin. Reed against Robinson. The feed now to Monroe. Good for it.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Hicks passes to Abdur-Rahim. No good. Shot missing. The Knicks leading by 14 to the middle. Here's Guerin. Makes it off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Hicks. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Hicks has got 6 here in this quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Passes it to Reed. Over Robinson. Here's King. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Driving the lane. Hicks can't get it to go. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. He's off on that one. So Vancouver will take it the other way. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Monroe. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. DeBusschere, he's checked in for the Knicks. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Wilkins is checked in. Vancouver trails by 16. Vancouver working the ball around now. Going inside. Shots good by Hicks. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Monroe. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Hicks can't get it to go. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
That's his 3rd personal. 17 foul. Shooting for the away team. At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so he makes both from the line.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Monroe. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Hicks. Here's Wilkins. Buries it down low. Wilkins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now here's Monroe. From the baseline. Here's Reed. Count the basket. Reed's got 22.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Here's Hicks. Another shot, Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Earl Monroe.
For the away team, Chuck Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
No good on that one. Cummings, he's checked in for the Knicks. Frazier comes in for Monroe. And he's good on the second. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
And it's Frazier with the ball for the Knicks. He dishes it to DeBusschere. Here's Guerin, defended by Wilkins. It's tipped.
Clearly a foul.
Zach Randolph. That's his second personal, first team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Willis Reed. At the line, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Vancouver trails by 18. Down low. Cummings grabs the board. Cummings got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Frazier. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Randolph. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Guerin. Grizzlies making the shot. To the middle. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
They get Dominique
personal,
Wilkins.
second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Willis Reed. At the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Johnson, he's checked in for hit.
Checking in for the away team.
Starks outside to the paint. Here's Frazier. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Hicks, covered by Monroe. Inside, it's deflected. Wilkins laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Frazier kicks to Starks. The pass to DeBusschere. Up top, Frazier. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Puts it up. Johnson with the block. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Checking in for the away team.
Vancouver trails by 20. Here's Hicks. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Frazier. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Frazier's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now here's Frazier. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Knicks with the rebound. Guerin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. Here is Frazier. Dominique Wilkins making his last shot there. A baseline J. That's good on the jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 20.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here is Frazier. The Grizzlies making the shot. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now here's Frazier. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cummings. Feeds it to Reed. No good that time. Some solid defense from Randolph. Here's Hicks. The shot from the low post is good. no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.